Everyone, this is XX the Gamer XX, and I wanted to talk about a little thing that happened. So basically, if I go over here, um, I basically just made a comment, right? And it's about if I can go up. Let me see here. It's basically about the teacher who got arrested. So if we go down, you can see my comment is on one of the top comments. So basically, what I said was that this was, like, bottom line, I just said it was an unlawful arrest. Now, this guy came and eventually said, you got to look at Miranda versus Arizona because I talked about rights. And he says that I need to look at Miranda versus Arizona, and that it states that you must be in custody and that you must be interrogated. But before they interrogate you, they must put you in handcuffs and say your rights. And apparently, because they didn't interrogate her through the video, what I've seen, that you know they can't do that. So they don't have to say the Miranda rights. And me being a nice guy, I'm like, thanks for the info. That's just how I am. I'm a very nice guy. And he says no problem. He's wanting to be a police officer, and stuff like that. So I'm really cool with this guy. And this guy comes in and he gives me another case, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. And so yeah, I'm like, I mentioned to the first guy that I was talking to in this conversation that I also have a strong will to become a police officer in addition to become an MP for the United States Army. If you guys don't know what MP is, it's military police. So as I said that, I was like to the other guy also, thanks for the info, that I'll look at both cases and review the video and the actual case, which I have. And then for some reason, this guy out of nowhere just joins, and he uses foul language against me, and he says that he was in the army. I understand that, and that he's also looking forward to going into the MP and the Guard, which I'm guessing he's going for the National Guard or the Old Guard or something like that. I guess, I don't know. No, not the Old Guard, because the Old Guard is over there at the Tomb of the Unknown. Probably the National Guard, I guess, for the United States Army. Anyway, so I mentioned him again, and I was like, "Excuse me, I don't like being talked to with foul language. If you proceed, I'll report you to YouTube." And also, I also corrected his grammar a little bit, which I am not the person to correct grammar, because I suck at grammar. But if you look up, he did forget a period right here, so I said, you forgot a period at the last sentence. And this other guy joins in, and he's like, "Exit the gamer, shut up, you're not a lawyer," and so on and so forth. He was escorting her out, and no, he did not. He was arresting her. So, and this guy, that was talking crap to me, he eventually, kind of supported me on my views. And, he says, that this guy is obviously wrong on top. This guy right here is obviously wrong. And I think he kind of misunderstood me, because he says that man is not a lawyer. However, he is a military police officer. That falls under federal law enforcement. I think he misunderstood, and sir, I am not an MP. I am part of the United States Army Cadet Command 5th Brigade Wolverine Battalion, but that's just Cadet Command. I'm not part of an MP. You know, I'm not part of the MPs. I'm not part of 31 Bravo or 31 Alpha. But like I said, I am part of the United States Army Cadet Command. I am the S3 of the Wolverine Battalion, which basically means I am the Battalion Operations and Training Officer. So, you know, continuing on, you know, I'm like, I said to the other guy that, you know, was saying shut up and that I'm not a lawyer and stuff like that. I said, sir, I said to, you know, this guy right here, I don't like to be talked to like that. If you proceed, I will report you to YouTube for using foul language, plus for not following YouTube community guidelines. Bottom line, both attitudes need to change. In my opinion, start learning manners. P.S. He was arresting her. And you know that's just me being me. You know, I know that you're not supposed to be, you know, cursing at people on YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know that. Later. See you in the next video. Bye.